Welcome to the Feminist TV show.
Life tends to be very challenging for everyone, but more challenging to the female gender. But still, amidst all those challenges, there's still some few women who are able to come out strong. Today in the studio, I have Gifty of Big Brother Nigeria and the Nigerian talkative, Eniwinie.
Yes.
Oh my God, you look so good. Your makeup.
Thank you. I actually did it myself.
Oh wow, I need to employ you then.
Gifty.
Gifty.
Hi.
Gifty power.
You know what I
So
mean?
what's the whole idea behind the Gifty power, the power?
Okay, before the whole experience that I had in my life, I actually was answering Ajimobi, which is my mom's name. So, of course, you know the marriage issue. So I'm a survivor. So I got out of the marriage and I decided to call myself House. That's my dad's surname, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So Miss Eniwinie, what was growing up like for you as a girl?
Growing up for me was pretty much regular, like every regular childhood everybody has. Though my parents are separated. So it was in the middle of, I grew up in the midst of, okay, mom and dad are together, then it gets to a point where they're no longer together. So it wasn't really hard for me to get adjusted to that part that, okay, dad is not here anymore. Dad is somewhere, but he's not at home. I won't get home and meet daddy. I would just meet mommy. I don't know how I was able to survive that part because I just adjusted in I don't know, it just in a jiffy, I adjusted to that part. But at the end of the day, schooling, primary school, I went to, good primary schools. Mom was strong all through. I'm the last born, so I had everybody together. I had everybody with me, like, okay, don't worry, you're going to be fine. Anything that comes, you will scale through. And I think I did, pretty much. So growing up was pretty regular, but memorable.
So we could say all this to your mom.
Oh, yes. Strong woman. She is an epitome of a strong woman. That's all I can say.
My mom also.
I know, right? All mothers are strong.
Mothers, yeah.
Yes. So Gifty, there was Gifty before Big Brother Nigeria. So can we know more about that Gifty before Big Brother?
Okay. It's a question. Okay. Gifted before Big Brother, all started, my dad. Let me just explain the whole story. So, my dad passed away when I was 1 year old, and it was quite challenging, growing up without a dad and all that. So that's when he was coming to my birthday, my 1 year old birthday. So he passed away, and pressure, was coming to my mom from my family. That's my mom's family, and everybody wants that you have to marry, you have to remarry. This and because I needed a father-in-law, I couldn't just grow up without a dad. So, out of nowhere, my mom now married a Port Harcourt man, from Auda. Then they got married, and they had two children, and a boy and a girl. My step-siblings, and yes, after a few years he passed away of kidney. Yes. So life was quite challenging, very difficult, I must be very honest, because my stepfather's side was like, okay, they gave us two options, that is that you give us the kids, or we take the properties, because there was so much properties, so much lands, houses, everything, money in account for my siblings. And before they reach the age of 18 years, they need to have access to the money in account. But I didn't get that father-in-law that I expected. All the love was, and how all the step things, and all that. So, which I tolerated because I felt, okay, we're all family, so things happen. And then my mom was like, what is material things? I'm begging, just take the material things. I will take my sim.
Our mothers.
Let me have my
kids.
kids.
Trust me, our mothers are great.
So she was like 9 days, 9 months is not 9 days, and she was like, okay, just take the properties. And so my siblings were okay and fine and great. So life was very challenged because she had to, start life all over again. My mom had to go to a few of her friends who are, all those big women, and said, please, started borrowing and stuff like that. I can't believe I'm saying this story. So she had to borrow some money and all that, send me to school and send our siblings to school. But at a point, I was mixing my schooling and working, because I had to support my mom. The whole burden was on my mom, and it was hurting me so badly, at a point that every second I would cry and cry secretly, because I didn't want it to cry in front of my mom so that she won't be weak. Yes. So I needed to support her, give her strength that she needed and all that. So, and I was working as a receptionist. Oh my God, I was working as a receptionist, and I was getting so many temptations, challenges, men want to sleep with me and all that. At a point, I had to, back out, because the owner of the hotel wanted to sleep with me. In fact, in less than 1 month, I got, I retired. I just left the whole place, and I told my mom the whole thing, and she wept and, started life again. That was, now we got back to Nigeria, and that was in Ghana actually. So in Ghana, and everything was just, in fact, I cannot even explain the whole story, but all I can say is that life was tough. But now everything is perfectly good, because I got into the Big Brother house, and it has always been my dream. So I got into the house, the big platform. I'm now using it to get what I want, and yeah, things are great. Yeah. Why not still the whole show? Just the talk. You have to talk.
Yes, actually, I was always thinking I've gone through a lot until I heard you guys talk about what you've been through in life. So the essence of the feminist TV show is to promote women. Though some guys would say a feminist is a bitter woman, a sad woman who is trying to express herself through whatever means she's trying to. Me as a child, I lost my dad when I was 8 years. I'll be the first to get tertiary education in a family of 5 kids. I'll be the first girl. I'm done with my first BSc, pursuing another BSc. Yes, 8 years. People would say, you want to spend 8 years in the university. What are you trying to get from that? But I have my vision. I'm trying to prove a point. Yeah. Being the first girl to get education in a family of 5 kids. I'm 19 years. Yes, and I'm a rape survivor. I'm not a victim of rape. So this actually has pushed me so far. I wouldn't say I hate men. No, I do not hate men. You can't hate men. No, I can't. I definitely have to get married, yes. But I do not hate men. So imagine us going through all of this, and we're still standing tall. And right here today, we're sitting down talking about all this. Don't you think we've come a long way?
It's totally amazing. It's totally amazing. Honestly, it's totally amazing, because I feel, as a lady, well, we are growing up. We are subjected to a whole lot of things, rape, abuse, not having, like she said. I really got one point, the fact that every child deserves to have a father love. Yes. There's somebody, even you find out our mothers are strong, but it gets to a point where we notice that they lack some things, because there's no father figure, there's no man figure to help them. We all need help. We can't deny that. At one point or the other, we all need help, and we all need that masculine authority to say, even if it's not a father, even if it is an uncle, even if it is a cousin, a big cousin, that can just stand there and help you make some certain decisions. We all need them, and I still don't know how I survived without not having that, because I remember I was 7 when my mom and dad separated, and I remember for like 5 years they didn't talk. They didn't even say anything to each other until my dad lost his first child. So that brought us together, kind of. So even then, it was just the normal, okay, go and spend the weekend with daddy today, go and spend the weekend with daddy next week and all. It wasn't the regular go home and, have daddy to talk to, have daddy to help you out with some projects, with some school assignment and all. But how I survived it, I do not know. Today, it boils down to me, I just think of, okay, I see my friends talking about, okay, so when I was growing up, my daddy did this, my daddy made certain decisions, and I'm like, yo, okay. I actually made those decisions myself. Mommy actually made those decisions myself. My elder sister actually made those decisions for me. Do you get? So it was just, it's just, it hurts. At the end of the day, it hurts, and you will know if you're logical, if you're sensible, you know that at one point you missed out on something without having a father.
For me, I survived through my mom's past, through my mom, the humiliations, the insults. When I listen to all those things, I'll be like, really? So you think we cannot do it? Without a father, without an uncle, without anybody, we can survive it. Sure. So I told my mom, see mom, we cannot continue to allow people to have pity on us. All those sympathy and all, that's nonsense. Enough of it. See, we're going to get our, am I supposed to use the F word? Okay, no. We have to get ourselves out there and just make sure that put everybody to shame. Because my family, we're not united. Yes, we're not at all. We're just after I'm just after my mom and my siblings. That is all. Because my extended family, oh my goodness! I remember when I was going to school, I asked my auntie for school fees money. She was like, "Oh, there's no money, this and that." And she's a multi-billionaire. She has an eatery, she has a bread factory, she has a water factory, everything. So I was like, okay, because I watched an American movie where it said your family can even put you down, even your friends.
Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
My mom used to say, even your own brother, your own sister,
Yes.
will be jealous of you.
Exactly.
So you just have to be very smart and...
Yeah, and so I remembered that statement. I was like, okay, all right, let's do this. So, we started fighting and getting all that. I said, Mommy, this is what we're going to do and stuff like that. And now we're standing. Like, it's so amazing. Never you ever give up. I tell myself, never you ever. God can bless anybody. My Instagram page, anywhere, hashtag God can bless anybody. Hashtag it is just God. Hashtag never give up. Hashtag survival. So it's
survival.
Never give up.
God can bless
Never
anybody.
God can bless anybody.
Yes, there is this issue of gender stereotype in the society. Women are expected to behave in some certain ways. Women are expected to do some certain things. How have you been able to conquer this?
It actually started with me knowing what I've wanted from one side. I was
Okay.
able to outline my values. This is what I have to offer the society. If you're going to be my partner, this is what I have to offer you. This is what I have to offer my parents, and this is what I have to offer myself. So you can't give me what I'm not ready to take. You can't want to take from me more than what you have to offer me. So over time, I think it's just, as a lady, as a woman, you need to be able to set out your values and your goals. Know who you are. Don't force yourself don't conform to what the society has. Don't conform to friends. Don't conform to people you even call your role model. When you want to pick out from your role model, know what you're picking precisely. So I think it's just a matter of you knowing who you are, what you can take and what you can't take. If you know who you are, then even when a partner is coming your way, the partner knows that, okay, this is the kind of person this lady is. Can I give this thing she wants, or am I up to the standard? It gets to the point where the men are even the ones looking at you, okay, am I up to this standard? Can I live up to this standard? Do you get? So I think it's just creating a certain standard for yourself, knowing what you can do and what you can't do, knowing your limits, what you can take and what you can't take, then you will conquer the society and whatever thing they want to tell you to, because you know what you want to do yourself.
Wow, that's everything already.
I should have said everything. I didn't even know what to say. But I think as a woman, you need to set your own principles. Okay, you're a young lady and you have dreams, and you just need to bring out and say, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm not supposed to do. Your limits. Okay, like what she said, you need to have your limits. Things that you're not even meant to do, so because the society is what matters. If you do something now, everyone will talk and that, and it's gonna create a very nasty, history. That okay, I once met this girl. Oh, this girl is this. So you need to be a woman of filled with principles and say, okay, hard working, get what you want. Like hashtag never give up. Make sure that you set your goals straight. Don't listen to what people have to say. Say, hey, if you go there, if you enter there, hey, it's bad, it's dangerous. No, go there, be adventurous. Say, okay, I want to get this, I want to do this, and I must get it, and all that. Because for me, I don't like to depend on people. I don't even like to depend on my mom. They want to ask for sanitary pad back then. So it was so difficult because I wanted to get things on my own. I needed to buy my own airtime. I didn't want to say, okay, please can you help me with this? At least when I get married or my husband will be like, okay, my woman is the kind of person who likes to, get her things her own way.
Okay, then,
It
yeah.
can depend on her actually.
Because it scares men. Say, okay, this woman she's a liability, or she doesn't want to always want to eat the wrong. So if a man sees herself, fine, you're a woman who likes to get your own things and all the fights for your own rights and all that. I think it's amazing for society.
The Feminist TV show is brought to you by Voice of the Black Children Initiative.